Imagine holding a simple coin in your hand, a coin so ordinary yet so powerful that its hidden story could unlock secrets of forgotten economies, lost trades, and the unstoppable journey of money across continents. Today, we dive deep into the old quarter's dollar value and the 1991 Dirham coins. We peel back decades of mystery misprints and historical twists that could make these coins worth a fortune, or maybe just a humble reminder of our past. Stay till the end, because you will never see these coins the same way again. In the world of numismatics, the fascination with old quarters and the value of a single coin lies not just in its age, but in its story. The old quarter's dollar value has been a subject of debate among collectors, historians, and everyday people who stumble upon these pieces in dusty drawers or forgotten piggy banks. The American quarter dollar itself has roots that stretch back to the very birth of the United States, when the founding fathers saw the need for a standard coinage system. The Coinage Act of 1792 laid the foundation for the minting of the quarter, which would become an iconic piece of American pocket change. But what makes quarters so captivating is how they evolved through the decades, how each design change, mint mark, and minting error can transform a small metal disc into a treasure worth thousands. Now, if we focus on the 1991 Dirham coins, we find ourselves in the United Arab Emirates, where the dirham serves as the national currency. Introduced in 1973, the dirham replaced the Qatar and Dubai rial, and has since become a symbol of the UAE economic rise. The 1991 Dirham coin represents a fascinating era. The early 90s were a time of immense development in the UAE. Oil revenues were fueling urban transformation. Trade was booming, and yet the one dirham coin remained a constant link between tradition and progress. Collectors prize the 1991 dirham for its design, its Arabic script, its traditional coffee pot, or, Dila on the reverse side, a nod to hospitality and culture, and its sometimes surprising minting variations. Now let us weave together the value of old quarters and the legacy of the one dirham coin picture. This you have a Washington quarter minted in the 1960s, a silver quarter, maybe even a rare 1932 D or S mint mark, which can fetch hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on its condition. When you place that next to a 1991 dirham coin, you see two worlds collide: the American quarter born in the age of revolutions, democracy, and Western expansion, the dirham born in an era of oil discovery, cultural preservation, and rapid modernization. Now, what about errors and misprints? Because these little quirks often turn an ordinary coin into a jackpot in the world of old quarters. Errors like off-center strikes, double dies, and the famous Wisconsin extra leaf quarter have made headlines because a single mistake by the mint can increase the value exponentially. The same intrigue surrounds the 1990 one dirham coins. Rumors persist that certain batches were struck with slight variations, perhaps a thicker rim or a shifted alignment or subtle details in the Arabic inscription. These differences, though tiny, can excite collectors and drive up the market value. So how do you know if your old quarters or your 1990 dirham is worth anything? First, you examine the mint mark for U.S. quarters. That means looking for tiny letters like D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or P for Philadelphia for the dirham. You check the year, the design details, and any telltale signs of die errors. It is not just about age. Rarity is the true king in coin collecting. Imagine walking into a market in Dubai in the early 90s, your hands brushing against the cool metal of a fresh one dirham coin. You buy a steaming cup of coffee, perhaps pay for a taxi ride, or tuck it away for later decades pass, and that same coin reemerges in your grandfather's old coat pocket. You hold it up and realize it could be one of the rare misprints sought by collectors worldwide. The story repeats with old quarters. Imagine a 1965 quarter, the first clad quarter ever minted that replaced silver content, or an accidental silver quarter from that same year slipping through the cracks of the minting process. These transitional errors can be worth thousands. Today, the passion for collecting transcends borders. Whether it is the rugged deserts and glittering skyscrapers of the UAE or the bustling streets of New York and San Francisco, coin collectors all chase that thrill. The thrill of finding a hidden gem, a historical anomaly, a piece of metal that speaks volumes about politics, trade, inflation, design, and the human desire to leave a mark through currency. Old quarters are often passed down through generations, an heirloom tucked away in an envelope. The story of each scratch, each patina, each fingerprint becomes a legacy. Same goes for the 1 dirham coin. How many hands did it pass through? What tales could it tell from souks and spice markets to luxury malls and modern metros? Money connects us to our past and future. One remarkable thing about the 1990 1 dirham coin is its resilience despite economic shifts, despite new technologies like cards and digital payments. The 1 dirham coin remains a daily companion for millions. People still feel its weight in their palms, its ridges pressed against fingertips, its design, evoking a timeless bond with culture. Imagine standing in line at a roadside tea stall in Abu Dhabi. You reach into your pocket and find that same coin minted in 1990. You wonder about its journey. Has it paid for countless cups of chai or lingered at the bottom of a drawer waiting to resurface with new value? The interplay between old quarters and the dirham is not just a story of currency, but of heritage. It shows how coins cross oceans, cultures, and generations. Sometimes a simple quarter found in a gas station parking lot or a 1 dirham tucked into an old wallet can remind us that money is more than a means of exchange. It is a silent witness to our lives, our travels, and our shared history. In the coin collecting community, condition is everything. A well-preserved 1990 1 dirham with crisp edges and clear engravings might fetch a premium, while a circulated one still holds sentimental value. The same applies to quarters. Collectors obsess over grades from good to fine, very fine, extremely fine, and mint state. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Some coins never even made it to circulation. They sit in proof sets or mint rolls, pristine examples of craftsmanship waiting for a collector to cherish them. But what drives this fascination? Why do people spend lifetimes searching for old coins? It is the allure of treasure hunting, the possibility that you might find a coin worth thousands in your pocket change. It is the thrill of owning a tangible piece of history, a connection to people who lived before us, who spent that same coin on milk bread or maybe a cup of coffee. It is the community too. Coin shows, auctions, online forums where collectors trade stories, insights, and sometimes even secrets about upcoming releases and hidden rarities. If you have a 1990 1 dirham coin, take a moment to study it, feel its weight, its texture, the shape of the Arabic script, the iconic dollar symbol. Compare it to other years, spot any variations, subtle differences that might set it apart. That curiosity, that attention to detail is what transforms a casual holder into a true collector, and the same holds true for old quarters. Next time you see a quarter, check its date, check the mint mark. Look for the tiniest imperfections that might be your ticket to discovering a rare piece. It is not just about money, it is about stories. These coins survived pockets, purses, drawers, and vaults. They crossed borders. They lived through economic booms and downturns. They were there when history was made. Wars won cities, built families, fed. Every scratch, every faded letter tells a story. That story is yours to share, yours to hold on to in the end. Whether you hold an old quarter worth $1,000 or a 1990 1 dirham worth a few bucks, the true value lies in the journey, the memories it unlocks, the thrill of discovery, the endless fascination with what might still be out there waiting to be found. So keep your eyes open, your pockets checked, and your curiosity alive. Because the world of coins is vast, rich, and forever full of surprises.